Good morning. It is 5:55, magic number. And it's 10/14, 2018. I was incorrect earlier. I was a day ahead, 10:15, but it's actually the 14th. A day after the anniversary of the assault incident that I was assaulted by a woman, a female named Colleen, who was employed by Uncle Tom's Dirty Hole, Auntie May's, 616 12th Street, Morrow, on October 13th, 2017. I actually was on the sidewalk doing chalk art, and she snuck up behind me and threw a liquid on me, soaked my chalk art. I laughed it off at first, but the witnesses had said, "Hey, aren't you going to report that? That was assault, that was a crime, that was a hate crime." I said, "No, no, I'm used to it. These morons have been stalking me and assaulting me verbally and physically all year long." And unfortunately, I've been desensitized to it. Actually, I was, but throughout the week, people had come up to me and encouraged me to report that because I didn't at first, and because there was actually some problems in the newspapers. There was reports of discrimination and assaults against a black person up on campus who had the N word spray painted on his car, etc., etc. And I also thought, well, clearly that's a more important issue right now than a transgender issue, that kind of issue. If they're still if they're still hung up on the black thing, um, let's concentrate. Let them concentrate on that, and I won't make a scene about the tranny stuff, transgender stuff. Pardon my language. And if you don't know, if you're new to me, I'm a journalist, and in 2016, December 2nd of 2016, I decided to go undercover. I was new here, new to this community, and I thought, and I had heard hearsay and rumors about problems with transgender persons in Aggieville, etc., being discriminated, assaulted, hurt, etc. I said, no, not while I'm here. And at that time, Obama was still president, and there was a big issue with bathrooms and transgenders, and I couldn't figure it out. I'm like, so I thought, well, let's embed myself. Let's go undercover and let's put a big target on it. Let's dress up, do the transgender thing, and see exactly what's going on with the problems here in this own community. Because I'm not going to take it. I'm not going to have people to if I can do something, let's do it. And so I did it. And the experiment turned from 30 days to 60 days to 90 days to a full year. And a year later, I don't think I was dressed up, but it doesn't really matter. Once you, I never thought about what I would do when the experiment was over, because you can't really just go back to being a boring old man. You have to kind of walk the walk and talk the talk, or talk the talk. You got to walk the walk. And so I should have done some more research actually before I started all this. So ironically enough, I went to the several bars down in Aggieville, where the hearsay and rumors had taken me, where the hearsay and rumors had alleged transgender persons were being hurt, and uh, one of those places was Kites Bar and Grill down in Aggieville. I went there two or three times, and I never really experienced any hate, any shade. Nobody threw shade really. I had a great time actually. Made friends there. They came over with after parties at my place. The one night on March 7th, 2017, I did throw a fit. I did provoke some things because it seemed like a good opportunity to do so. I was there with some girlfriends and the karaoke guy. They were doing karaoke, and I did get my karaoke song. And it was my fault I didn't fill out the form right. But I chose to throw a fit anyway and cause a scene, and I did, and I was asked to leave. And when I left, I slipped on. There's a little step outside there of the kites, a little step off the doorway, and I failed to know it was there, and I twisted my ankle and I fell on my head, I fell on my face, and got knocked out for a while. And when I woke up, I was bleeding and I needed some help, and nobody would help me except the RCPD. The RCPD came and helped me. And okay, long story short, I went across the street. The RCPD said, "Who hit you? Who pushed you? Who did that?" I'm like, "I don't think anybody did. I think I tripped and fell because I'm an idiot, and I'm kind of drunk." Um, he's like, "Well, do you need medical attention?" I'm like, "Yeah, maybe I do because I'm bleeding. But let's go across the street there to Uncle Tom's, because I've been there and I've been told they're the LGBTQ friendly place in town, and I've been there like 3 or 4 times, 4 times I think, 5 times. That was my fifth time. And they, long story. Surely they got a band aid. They got a first aid kit. Let's just go over there. I'll clean up and get a band aid over there. So I went over there. There was no one there except the owner of Uncle Tom's, Uncle Tom himself, or Auntie May's himself, Auntie May himself, Jeff Denny. And I had been trying to meet Mr. Denny because I had been invited to work the door there by one of the bartenders who was very friendly to me. And I completed an application, but Mr. Denny was never there. So I had the application in my pocket, so I was very happy to see him finally. And so I made that known. However, he wasn't very happy to see me at all. He wasn't happy to see me at all. Um, Not happy to see me at all. And I didn't know why. Of course, I was lost. I wasn't tracking. I'm not from here. I'll tell you about that later. But long story short, he refused me a band aid. He refused me any help, any attention. I got upset. I went into the bathroom and kicked the door. I washed myself up and asked for more police. I said, "I want cameras here. Look at this man. He's refusing it. He's refusing me a band aid. What kind of moron? What kind of bar owner doesn't have a band aid and refuses a band aid to someone that's bleeding out the head, obviously, and that is accompanied? I brought the police with me. I asked for more police because the one policeman there didn't, the sergeant there, didn't have a camera. And I'm like, get this on camera. Get this fool on camera. How dare they? What kind of good Samaritan? What kind of person? What kind of human being? But apparently he had reasons to treat me inhumanely and not offer me help. His reasons being some bull faggotry shit, some he thought I was talking to his boyfriends or something. Gay on gay bullshit, closet homos, using Uncle Tom's dirty hole in the ground as a honeypot to fulfill your secret sexual desires, and then hate on someone because they got a mouth and because they were talking to one of your fish catches, one of your catches, one of your boys. That's what it boils down to. So anyway, this isn't the incident I'm calling about. I'm calling Officer Lehman with the RCPD based on to get the report about the assault on October 13th, because I had a year of assaults. I had a year of stalking. These people, these patrons of the bar, long story. He slandered me, he defamed me, he libeled me, printed a poster of me with my face with a bunch of lies, passed it out around the bar to his employees, posted it on the thing, to his customers, etc., etc. Posted it on his Facebook. I'm the most popular thing on his Facebook. Security camera footage, etc. I'll explain all that later too. But right now, what we're trying to do is we're trying to get a hold of Officer Lehman to see what was the result of the investigation that Officer Lehman initiated about October 19th or 20th when the report was made. And Colleen was identified as the perpetrator. And, they're high fiving, she's high fiving each other with her employees and her friends or whatever after she assaults me. After she throws water on me, laughs, high fiving her friends. But she came out of her work, her establishment, her place of business, came out of her place of business to sneak up on a person that's on the public sidewalk and assault that person with, I thought it was water or beer, maybe. I don't know. I didn't really pay attention. But later it's learned that she's bragging. She's bragging about it the next day and the days following that it was dirty toilet water from the public bathroom, a public bar bathroom. Now, to me, that's assault with a deadly weapon. That's disgusting. That's inhumane. What kind of person does that to another person? What kind of human being does that to? I would argue that that's not a human being. A feminist, nonetheless. Call her a feminist. And we'll get over to that investigation later. We got our own investigation going on. We've been doing investigations since January. And if I had enough time, enough energy, enough money, we have a pile of lawsuits stacked up more than that's incredible. These people here have no understanding of the basics of civility. They're barbarians. And that's all I was trying to actually teach, teach these people that, when you make posters about people, that's criminal. That's criminal. That's criminal libel. It's criminal libel. And they get away with it. What really got me was the efficiency with which they defamed, slandered, and libeled me. It was so efficient that it led me to believe that this wasn't the first time they've done this to somebody. This doesn't. They were so efficient with it. So here, let's call Officer Lehman. We're on 11 minutes 29 seconds. RCPD number. That's the Riley County Police Department in Kansas. It's 537-2112. I have it memorized, of course. And we're calling for Officer Lehman. This will be our fourth phone call. He has not returned any messages about this. I wonder why. Protect and serve.
You have reached the Riley County Police Department.
Yes.
This call may be recorded.
Good. It might be recorded here too.
Si desea continuar en español, oprima el número 9.
If you know your party's extension, you can dial it now. If you would like the department directory, press pound. If you would like to report a crime or speak to someone about a police matter, press 0 or wait on the line for an operator.
Press 0. We're calling to see if Officer Lehman's on duty.
Dispatch, this is Chase.
Yeah, hi Chase. I was calling to see if Officer Lehman was on duty tonight or this morning.
Lehman?
Lehman, yes. Lehman.
Hey, doesn't look like he's on duty.
You don't believe he is?
No, he's not on duty.
He's not. All right, very well. May I have his voicemail, please?
Okay.
Thank you.
Your call has been answered by a VIA IP office. Extension 2375
2375.
is not available. To leave a message, wait for the tone. When finished recording, press pound for more options. Record at the tone.
Yes, hello. Good morning, Officer Lehman. Hi, this is Joel Bales, 785-210-6432. I had left a message earlier this week, a couple, I believe, regarding incident report from last October, and I was following up with you to see the result, what result that may have had, if any. So if you could, at your earliest convenience, give me a return call. My number is 785-210-6432. And this was regarding the lady named Colleen who snuck up on me on a public sidewalk on 12th Street on the 600 block on October 13th, 2017, and assaulted me with a liquid that was, by hearsay and rumor, allegedly dirty toilet water from the public toilets. So I wanted to see what veracity, what truth, what happened with your investigation, what was the result, because I've heard absolutely nothing from anybody. So I appreciate your time and your consideration. Again, 785-210-6432 at your earliest convenience. I appreciate you. Thanks. Bye.
private, press 1. To make priority, press 2.
And these have all
To send priority. To make private, press 1. To
now all of the messages I've left have been priority messages too. So, and I know he's been on duty since. So, all right, we do what we can do. We do what we can do. October 14th, 2018. Ooh, we'll be doing a Cora request, Kansas Open Records Act request on the case number. I got a case number and everything, so we'll see what the files say, or if they even release them to me, which I'm kind of doubtful. They're not going to. Carrie Baralt up there, she's the head of record. She hasn't been friendly. She hasn't been cooperative. She's also mocked me and refused to give me documents. So I guess I really need to do that. In her defense and on my side, or no, in her defense, I did it rather casually. I didn't do it formally with a written, signed, form request, because they make you jump through some hoops and fill out certain forms. I didn't do that. So, but I'm not even going to get into it. All right, so that's what we can do. 16 minutes and 26 seconds. Our next video, we'll try to go to the post, one of the posts that started the vigilante war. One of them. Oh my gosh, and they brag about this too. They brag about their social media posts of me. Unbelievable. We'll go to that next. Stand by, stay tuned. After these commercial messages from our sponsors. No, I'll sponsor it, sure. At astraeg.com. ADASTREG.com. To the stars, etc., and other dimensions. There you will find the planetary alignments in real time, your horoscopes, and charts, planetary charts from yours truly. And see, hopefully it helps somebody. All right, ciao for now.